All right, so everybody, we're going to go ahead and start it. If you want to get into the shade, it's a little bit warm when you're in the direct sun, but if you want to get in the shade, now's the time. Well, good afternoon. Welcome, everybody. It's good to see a nice crowd out here today. We're going to have a pretty special event, the groundbreaking of our emergency shelter, Fairgrounds Expo, as we call it. But there's a meeting behind this building that we'll get to. Um, but just want to acknowledge a few people that are here. So I saw our administrator, Ms. Petito, and our new deputy administrator, Mr. Percy Sales, with us today. All of my county commissioners are here, so I want to recognize Vice Chair Leanne Pennington, Commissioner Kim Carney, Commissioner Greg Hansen, and Commissioner Pam Richardson. Thank you for being here. We also have School Board Member Lauren Ramirez, and from the Tax Collector's Office, Renee Flint. Thank you for being here. And we've got other administrators from the school district. So Director of Operations, Mr. Freeman, thank you, sir, for being here. You'll see him on Veterans Day as well. Go to the parade. Go to the Bunnell Parade. All right. Well, as we kick off, I want to again thank you all for being here. Today marks an important day for Flagler County. For years, we've relied on our public school system to serve as storm shelters. I've spent many a night in storms in our schools, and we have a great partnership with our school district, health department, and it all comes together. But when that happens, it paralyzes the school district for at least 5 days. Once you shut the system down, one school even, the whole entire system shuts down for support, and it disrupts families, jobs, classrooms. Sometimes when the severity of storm doesn't even warrant it. But this new Fairgrounds Expo Hall will change that. Built to Category 5 standards with full backup power, protected utilities, showers, restrooms, and kitchen facilities, this building will allow us to shelter residents without closing our schools unnecessarily. It's a smarter, more resilient approach to emergency management. But this building will serve our community far beyond hurricane season. It will host events, fairs, programs, and gatherings, a place for our community to come together on our best days and a place where we support one another on our more challenging days. And we've worked closely with our other support organizations that are out here. It's going to be adjacent to the 4-H and FFA buildings, and also Cattlemen's Hall. And ultimately, when this is completely done, they'll all complement each other. Um, and I'm looking at the bathrooms. The first casualty will be the bathrooms that have been here as long as I've been in Flagler County. I remember those bathrooms. So they're 50 years plus old. I know that. And I'm not sorry to see them go, but it is kind of a historic landmark as well. Um, this project didn't just happen on its own. There's a little backstory, right? It took persistence, coordination, and steady advocacy. So I wanted to tell that story with our vice chair, Commissioner Leanne Pennington, who played a key role in making sure Flagler County's needs were met at the state level. Over the course of this effort, our vice chair worked behind the scenes to keep the project moving and to ensure it remained a priority with our legislative partners. Her efforts definitely carried this project across the finish line. So, our vice chair, Ms. Leanne Pennington.
I'd like to just take a moment, and we want to thank our state leaders who directly involved in securing the funding for this facility. First, we want to thank Speaker Paul Renner. Paul Renner had a statewide priority to expand non-school shelter capacity, and that's what we're seeing today directly because of his investment. We want to thank Senator Travis Hudson for his support in pushing this initiative forward in the Senate. And we'd like to give a very special thank you to Senator Tom Leek, who at the time was the chair of the Appropriations Committee. We met with him. He believed in this project, and he ensured that full funding would be secured in the end. I'd also like to recognize Jonathan Lord. Jonathan, you brought this concept to life through leadership and vision, and it's greatly appreciated. And then finally, I'd like to thank my fellow county commissioners because you remain steadfast in your support, particularly for our cattlemen and our West Side residents who use these facilities often. The commissioners' support reinforces our county's strong commitment to agriculture, the fair programs, and our 4-H program countywide. Thank you.
Thank you, Leanne. It was definitely took a lot of, as I mentioned, behind the scenes advocacy to get it through, and we appreciate your efforts. And like Leanne said, also want to thank our emergency management director, Mr. Jonathan Lord. I'll introduce him. Her come to speak in a minute. And I see all of our engineering and public works staff here as well. Thank you for all the hard work that you do. A lot of it's behind the scenes, but we know how important the work that you do helps move our county forward and add to our quality of life for our citizens. So thank you for everything that you guys do. Appreciate it. And ladies, don't want to leave anybody out. And again, thank our county commissioners for their continued leadership and support in advancing priorities like this that help improve our quality of life for residents. This building represents preparedness, resiliency, and community. So today we will start that process with the groundbreaking ceremony. But at this time, I'd like to bring Jonathan Lord to the podium for a few words as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman, and good afternoon, everyone. It is truly an honor to be here today. Very early in my public safety career, I learned that the best time to prepare for a crisis is well before it ever even appears on the radar. And today is a perfect example of that kind of forward thinking. Many of us have been through a lot of hurricane seasons. We have seen the stress, the uncertainty, and the strength of our community. And I can tell you this building is going to make a difference. It's going to give us peace of mind. When it comes to evacuations and public sheltering, for years, we've done what we have to do, what almost every coastal county in Florida does. When a storm approaches, we open shelters in our schools. And we are truly blessed to have an amazing partnership with our school district, one that has been strong and dependable throughout the years. However, we must acknowledge that it does come with trade-offs. As the chairman mentioned, every time we open a shelter in a school, we have to close schools, disrupting students, families, teachers, and staff, even impacting our business and our economy when parents have to prioritize childcare over coming to work. It has been a necessary compromise. Since starting as Flagler County's emergency management director back in 2018, we have been looking for ways to improve our emergency and disaster programs. From ways to improve the community's collective preparedness, to enhancing post-disaster services, which are more important now than ever as the federal government's role is evolving, to more options for disaster sheltering, particularly in smaller storms. That's why today is such a major milestone. The Expo Hall will give us options, allow us to evolve the emergency management program, and provide us with flexibility in an ever-changing world. This building is being constructed to the highest standard to be a safe haven, a place where people can come during their most vulnerable moments and know they will be protected. This facility will also be a centralized location where government agencies and disaster recovery organizations can work directly with our businesses to provide critical post-disaster services. While our community, residents, and businesses will always be the priority, this facility will also be able to support our region and even our neighbors from across the state when they may be impacted by a disaster, but we are not. But also let me share something that the chairman also mentioned that excites me as well. This building won't just sit idle waiting for the next storm or emergency. Hopefully, most of the time, it'll be used to host a variety of recreational activities and events. It's not just about emergency preparedness, it's about our community. It's about investing in a space that brings us together, strengthens our bonds, and reflects our community's values. As the chairman shared, this project didn't happen in a vacuum. It took vision, leadership, and collaboration at multiple levels of government. And I can't thank our leaders and partners enough for bringing this to fruition. In addition to our county administration, commission, and state leadership that the chair and vice chair mentioned, I also want to particularly thank our general services department and engineering department and the Meyer Najum team for their ongoing support and guidance as construction proceeds. So today, as we turn the soil to symbolize the beginning of the construction phase, we're not just building a structure, we're building capacity and resilience for our community. We're building a future that is safer and stronger than ever before. I am very proud to be a part of this moment with all of you, and I can't wait to see the outcome of what we build together. Thank you.
Okay, so as far as our program goes, we're pretty much it. I do know that I met the architect and the gentleman from Meyer Najum. So if you want to come up and tell us a little bit about your work that's going on and the background story, you're invited to come up. Don't be shy. I know architects for sure are not shy. But go ahead and introduce yourself and give us a little bit on your story for the building.
So this is what impromptu feels like. So my name is Jeff Blunt. I'm with Meyer Najum Construction. We have a design build contract with the county, working with Hamid and Jonathan and Mark and Robert over the last several months to take the project from concept and to where we are today. We've been moving fast, but we're getting to move a little faster. And the deadline is out there. We're all aware of it, and that's what we're marching towards. And that's been from day one. But we've had a great design partner with us that we brought on board. Dean Scott from R. Dean Scott and Associates. His colleague Stacy Folkers is here. So Jonathan Vervencourt from Baker Design Build. I don't know if we have any other design partners here today. I think that's probably it. But it absolutely, as you know, here echoed many times in the remarks today, it's about a team. And so we've come together. We've sort of integrated ourselves with the county and all the planning that has gone into it. That we know we are a means to an end, and the end is what's here. And let me offer a few comments as well. But we're thrilled to be part of this effort, and we look forward to. We've been looking forward to today, but we certainly look forward to the ribbon cutting as well.
Thank you, Jeff. How's everyone doing?
Great.
What a great day to be here celebrating a huge milestone in the life of this project. Stacy and I have really enjoyed our collaboration with Meyer Najum and the folks at the county. Many of our discussions, to tell you a little bit about Inside Baseball, were how to maximize the impact of this facility while keeping the costs within a certain range. And so we talked extensively about that. And I hope that the end product, I'm confident that the end product will meet or exceed your expectations. So thank you to Mark, Jonathan, Rob, and Hamid for their input during the course of the design phase. We really appreciate it. Thank you, Joe, for your civil engineering guidance and making this site stay dry and get all the utilities where they need to go. We appreciate that. Again, we look forward to seeing you back in the summer of 2026 to christen this brand new facility. We appreciate this opportunity. It's a pleasure to be here today. Thank you.
All right. I see and want to recognize Miss Penny Buckles. I didn't know if you wanted to say anything about the Flagler County Fair or the youth show, but we're good. I don't want to put you on the spot.
That's okay, but this is a much needed facility, and we welcome it, and we welcome our partnership with the county and with the builder, and we look forward to the summer of 2026 of having this building completed for us.
Amen.
Well, thank you. Thank you for being here. All right. With that, we're going to go proceed to the little pile of sand we have right behind you, and we'll do our groundbreaking ceremonies. And again, thank you everybody for being here. Appreciate your attendance.
Fly back in our face like a beach.
Where are we going?
Yeah, we're going Uh-oh, backdrop.
Said watch out for him. Yes. Action photo.
Can you jump in the air, Stanley?
Yeah, let's do it.
One on each end.
No, he's gonna be my Aflac baby.
Come on, man. We need some on that end. Oh, okay.
Come snap us off here, Percy. Right here in the.
Percy, right on, yeah. Okay.
Have yours here. Get my back up.
All right.
Sideways. All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I don't.
Gotta do one more.
3, 2, 1.
Hey.